You're right kids, it's Rasclark, and a huge patch has dropped on PC and coming to console in the near future, and it's certainly worth running these down quick style, breaking down exactly what has changed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So up first, the Bloodstalker has a reduced piercing damage from 85% to 65%. Players grappled now get a 20-second immunity buff from being webbed by the Bloodstalker again, and it no longer unequips players' melee weapon when webbed. Wyverns have changed. They've reduced the Wyvern HP gained per level by approximately 20%. They've also reduced armor penetration on lightning Wyverns. Their beam attack has dropped now by 20%. They've buffed the Fire Wyvern right-click alt attack by approximately 30%. They've prevented the Voidworm from performing a right-click attack unless mounted by a rider, and adjusted Wyvern base drag weight to match Crystal Wyverns so they behave similar against items that take this into consideration, such as the net ammo. Therefore, Fire, Lightning and Poison Wyverns can now be netted. The Nglin can now be targeted by Plant X, at least offering you something against those pesky Nglins, and they also take reduced damage from Plant X when attached to a player. Your net ammo has an increased durability usage on the harpoon gun now, with cost per net fired increased by approximately 250%, and they've also increased the weight of the ammo from 0.2 to 2.0. Your Mammoths have changed. You will now not be dismounted from creatures when you are buffed by one, and the War Drummer now gets 40% damage mitigation whilst drumming. Shadowmanes have taken a big nerf with some improvements. They've reduced the range the stun attack can target horizontally by 20%, but increased the holding spacebar jump distance by 20%. They've reduced how many targets the Shadowmane can chain stun when right click is held to 7 seconds from 15 targets, and increase the cooldown of teleport attack from 4.5 seconds to 15 seconds, and each target added increases the cooldown by 2 seconds rather than 1 second, which increases the length of the immunity buff after a player has been stunned by the Shadowmane from 30 seconds to 50 seconds. But the big one, they've reduced passive creature armor from 125 to 80 and reduced its armor gained per level by 35%. So a big rip to Shadowmane owners. There's now new global stun immunity buffs. The following dismounts will now respect an overriding dismount immunity buff when the effect is created by any of the following creatures and items: the Voidworm, Shadowmane, Net Gun and Flashbang. And a load of miscellaneous balance changes and quality of life, such as prevented the Exo Mech from filling turrets that have recently fired, increased Megalosaurus damage with a nighttime buff by approximately 25%. Tech turret HP has improved by 100%. They've increased the slots on the industrial grinder from 60 to 120, expanded the tech cloner register range by 3 times, reduced tech surveillance console stack size from 100 to 5, displaying your HUD whilst holding H with the tech glove equipped displays player location and upload timer now. Magmasaur's smelting output has been increased by 100%. Mining drills will now work underwater, and Ankylos will now auto-harvest, a big win for metal grinding. But the big one, of course, rock drakes are now breedable. That's right, you can now mate a male and a female rock drake to create eggs and birth your own baby rock drakes, so no more egg running required anymore. And quite an interesting and surprising one, snails can also be breeded. Who expected that one? I certainly didn't, and now I'm wondering whether you've got to feed baby snails veggie cakes or even rock drakes with nameless venom, but I'll have a video running as I'm saying this so you'll see for yourself. Some new exploits have been fixed, a bug where the Tech Strider and mech would not regain health in stasis, a bug where mech modules would lose durability when released from cryopods, 2 new admin commands, one of them to drain your water bar and one of them to drain your food bar. Why would you want to do that? I don't know, but you can now. A bug where the dedicated storage box would ignore stack modifiers in server config files, a bug where Plant Z wasn't healing dinos, some texture issues on structure when using soap, and a bug where cosmetics on the Shadowmane would not retain their colour. And that's it, quite a big list of changes, but I hope this visual informative patch note video has helped you understand what's happened to you and certainly what's coming to console in the future. My name is Rasclark, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.